The first time he corrected her, she didn't take it well. They were standing in a narrow mock hallway built of flats and tape marks, a crime scene set dressed to look like a council block stairwell. The lights were still being adjusted. The crew were drifting. It was one of those in between moments that didn't feel like it counted. Maggie ran the scene as written. She entered, already alert, eyes sharp, body angled, every line delivered with confidence. Her detective knew what she was walking into, knew what had happened, knew what mattered. Cut, the director said mildly. Let's reset. Martin, who had been leaning against a lighting stand with a mug of tea, cleared his throat. May I? The director gestured. Go on. Martin stepped into the space Maggie had just left. He didn't perform. He demonstrated posture, where weight settled, where the eyes went. You're playing her like she already knows, he said, apologetic but firm. That's not how it works. Maggie folded her arms. She's very good at her job. She is, he agreed. That's why she doesn't walk in knowing. She walks in looking. She lifted a brow. That seems like a distinction without much difference. He smiled, just a little. It's the whole difference. She waited. When you know, he continued, you're in control. The room bends to you. You're telling the audience what matters. He stepped into the taped doorway again. When you don't know, the room tells you. He moved slower this time, paused, let his gaze snag on the banister, on the floor, on a dark smear near the wall. You can't decide what's important before it earns it, he said. Real detectives don't enter scenes with answers. They enter with questions. Maggie tilted her head. It's television. And that's why it matters, he said gently. People learn what real looks like from you. She bristled. So I'm doing it wrong. He shook his head. You're doing it beautifully, just not truthfully. That landed harder than any criticism. She studied him for a moment, this man in an unironed shirt and sensible shoes, this ex-detective who didn't seem remotely impressed by her reputation. And if I don't change it? She asked. He hesitated, then met her eyes. Then she stops being someone who finds things. She becomes someone who announces them. Something in her shifted. Not obedience, curiosity. Show me again, she said. He did. And this time she watched. Not the movement, the thinking behind it. Later, much later, she would realize that was the moment. Not when she admired him, not when she trusted him, but when she let herself not know in front of him. That was where love began.